Look at Brittany's butt. She pooped herself.
The dogs ate grass on the trail.
Yeah.
I got in the truck just now because Kevin got out to move the truck.
Oh, that is so gross.
Yeah, it's dog vomit on my...
It is so gross.
What's up, Brite Nation, and welcome to beautiful Arizona. Why are we in Arizona, you ask? Well, for the Arizona Winter Desert Bash. And today is the very, very first day. And as you can tell, we have a massive lineup of Jeeps. But today is gonna be much more of like a easygoing day. No crazy rock crawling. Think more overlanding with beautiful scenic views, a lot of fun times, and a lot of cool pups. Now, specifically today, we are doing a trail called Trail 42 or Telegraph. Now, from what I heard, this trail actually was closed down for several years due to a fire, and it was only recently reopened, I think like 2 years ago. And from what I understand, the entire trail is supposed to be a really stunning one and relatively easy. So if you have a Jeep and you want to come out here and try it, it sounds like you don't need too big of a build. You can kind of come out here and do this in just about anything. Now, this entire event is put on by Wolf Off-Road, which is an awesome off-road shop here near Phoenix, Arizona that Kevin and I have actually taken the stepchild to many times. And it's also sponsored by some companies you should recognize like Savvy, of course, Next Venture Motorsports, Rock Crawler, and of course, Warren Industries, Factor 55, and I believe Raceline as well. But either way, there's a ton of Jeeps today, so it should be a really fun and interesting day. I did say that this trail was easy, and it has been so far, but if you pay close attention to his rear driver fender flare, a lot of articulation, and like there you can kind of see it flapping a bit there. I think you broke a few tabs there. Super easy trail so far, but a lot of flexy articulation so far, so keep that in mind if you come out here. I think we're opting at this point to try to pop it all the way off. Oh, yep, there we go.
When it comes to coming out on trails and doing like all-day remote trails, we are the absolute
so bad.
worst.
We're the least prepared.
I saw the cooler in the garage, I grabbed it, I packed a couple road sodas that we had sitting there from whatever, and then we were gonna put some water in it. I never got ice, and then we just left it in the bed of the truck.
I forgot it.
So it's not even in the Jeep.
Completely forgot it. I didn't bring any food, so while I was in the gas station getting water, I grabbed some donuts for Kevin and a thingy of Pringles for me, and then I brought a banana bread, which I ate on the way here, and then that's it. That's all the food we have for however long this trail takes today. No cooler to keep anything cold. At least we have water though. And we have good friends. What more could you ever? Anyways, yeah,
I'm so good at everything else. I have like,
we're like the hungry orphan children on a trail.
I know. I have like tools. I have zip ties. I have electrical stuff.
Recovery gear.
Recovery gear. I can like help you, fix you, do all that stuff. I just had the Jeep detailed because all of our vehicles were disgustingly dirty. I pulled everything out, like all the tools and everything, and then I didn't put them back in. So we have no tools. We have no food. We have water.
On this specific trip.
But I also there's like 30 Jeeps. So
yeah. Y'all appreciated that shot because I snagged myself in no less than probably 6 thorny. Every plant in the desert is trying to kill you, by the way. Thorny freaking bushes, and I'm climbing down a mountain. It shouldn't be filming, honestly. I'm gonna kill myself. I hope you enjoyed that shot, that last one. But if you want to see something even better, look at this.
Scare her.
Look, we have a wiener potty. And this literally isn't even all. There's 6 wiener dogs on this trail today, and I have no idea why 6 dachshunds. 5.5, because Jelly's half dachshund. Look! Wiener party! This is the greatest day of my life. There's just a giant wiener dog party. Okay, so we have peanut butter and jelly. We've got Willie, we've got Toby, we've got Scarlett and Skylar. Oh my gosh. Ah! What'd you get? What'd you find?
It's like perfect.
Where is it going?
He's digging to China. Yeah. It's the tiniest zoomies you've ever seen. The zoomies have now. Jelly's healer instincts have gone in. Peanut, and then Peanut's a fun sucker. Peanut doesn't like people running too fast.
So I was just checking out all the Jeeps right now because I saw this big Warren winch on here that's an air compressor and a winch. It's like an old school.
Like an old school power plant.
And then I started looking down the line and I was like, oh, Warren. Literally every Jeep, Warren VR, Warren. Every single Jeep. So I guess Arizona is a Warren winch crew.
I don't blame him, so are we.
Cause yeah, that's pretty crazy. Oh look, there's Jeremy right there. Warren. That's not set up. We just was like, I was looking, I was like, holy crap.
So do I win the award for an antique winch on
You
that?
absolutely. How old is that winch? That's old school.
That's old school, yeah. It's got the old air compressor.
Oh, yeah. So it's an old school Warren power plant dual force. So it's a combo air compressor and winch. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in person. That's so cool though. But this Saguaro is massive. Like, the trunk is huge, but also just in general, that's gotta be like 30 plus feet tall. And just is like, that's a monster of a cactus. I don't know how old they are or how to guess their age. If someone knows, tell me in the comments. But that thing is massive. That's insane. So my curious mind couldn't wait. I had to look up some Saguaro cactus facts. So for those of you who don't know, these massive monster cactuses that you've seen this entire video are Saguaro cactuses. They're very common down here in like the west southern area of the United States, especially in southwest. One of these cactuses will remain armless for 50 to 70 years. So even if it's tall, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't have any arms, it's still like 50 to 70 years old. 30, 40-foot monstrosities with multiple arms, 100 to 150 years old. These things are ancient. In total, they can reach up to over...
Ancient, but that's old.
That's old. That's a plant. I can't keep a cactus alive in my house for more than 2 weeks. Anyways, and these guys living out here in the wild.
Because you don't feed it like you don't feed me.
Anyways, they can exceed over 200 years old and they can weigh up to 6 tons when they're fully hydrated. It's over 12,000 pounds.
America, that's 12,000 pounds. Nobody's talking in tons. Unless you're a drug dealer.
I'm guessing that one that we just showed you, with the amount of arms that thing had and how massively tall it was, that had to have been like 175 plus like old cactus. That's insane. That's
actually pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool fact. That's a pretty cool fact, especially if you have never been to these areas and you've never stood next to one of these things. It's a wild experience to see them and like, Jesus, just look at it. Like, there's monsters. Look at this one right there.
We'll come back in 50 years.
Look,
Wait, I won't
look at
be alive.
his little arm nub.
Yeah.
So that one was right around the 50 to 70 year age mark. I also found out they can grow up to 50 feet tall and they can store up to 200 gallons of water in order to survive like long droughts and stuff. dogs are also completely pooped. Totally Dunskies. They did a lot of digging and a lot of walking around and a lot of sniffing and a lot of begging people for food. They had a very full day. They're done.
3 hours.
And last but not least, for my final act of intellect, I've been mispronouncing this the whole time. For the record, it is spelled with a G though. I guess I've never heard someone actually pronounce it before.
Pronounce it correctly,
I guess pronounce it correctly, because I've always heard it pronounced with a G. It's Saguaro. Is how you pronounce the name of the cactus. It's Saguaro. The GU is silent. Saguaro. Saguaro is how you pronounce the name of the cactus. So my bad. Before everyone who probably has already come at me in the comments before they got to this part of the video. Yes, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. But now I know.
So remember when Taryn broke her tie rod? And then I looked and I saw that her clamp had moved and she had a single shear ram clamp. His ram's just hanging out here because the bolt, well, you can't see yet till he pulls it off.
Yeah.
But the bolt came loose, pulled all the threads out, and now we can't even put another bolt in it. For some reason, he has another clamp with him.
Wait, you have a spare clamp?
I do.
What the heck?
So this is a double shear. It's different than ours,
Oh,
but it's massive. Look how big this is. If you go look at ours, go film ours.
So I will. So he hasn't been running this one. This is why he has the spare, because
it
this
hits.
one hits his diff cover.
Yeah.
So it has a clearance issue. But if you look at like the size of that, you can see that clamp. And then we go to the stepchild here, and you look at that. So we don't have an issue with clearance on ours. Here, so you can kind of better comparison just how much bigger and bulkier that one is comparatively. So yeah, double shear, low profile.
No threads.
Oh yeah, like it just completely, see if I can, there we go. There's like no threads in there anymore. When the bolt came out, just took the threads with it. So they offset it differently so that it clears the diff cover right there. You can see he's good there.
It's close, but it's not hitting. Go all the way the other way. It's close. Like if you have pressure on it, like wait,
Is that all the way?
is that all the way?
Still got a bit of throw left, like quite a bit. Is the tie rod getting into the skid? Yeah. You see the tie rod's getting into the skid there. Anyways, the Telegraph Trail, aka Trail 42, and a really good first day, I think, for the Arizona Winter Desert Bash. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but absolutely beautiful, a lot of fun, and of course,
definitely worth going out to do, yeah.
with good friends. 10-10 would recommend, but what I said at the beginning, like just about anyone can do it, you need some articulation. You got to be able to flex. A stock Jeep would probably...
Well, if you just have lockers.
Yeah, if you have lockers, you can manage. But it would be, some of those little articulation spots might be a little bit more difficult, but totally worth it. Very beautiful. Check out the cactuses. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at litebritstudios.com. As always, we love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Toby!
No, I don't know.
Stay. Get inside. There's no fucking way.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
There's no fucking way.
This is why I don't like bringing the dogs. They eat everything on the trail. Look at Brittany's butt. She pooped herself.
The dogs ate grass on the trail.
Yeah.
I got in the truck just now because
Yeah.
Kevin got out to move the truck.
Uh-huh. Oh,
One of
that
the
is
dogs.
so gross.
Yeah, it's dog vomit on my ass.
It is so gross.
And now it's on my hands. So I was like, why is my butt so...
Oh, it's so gross.
Can you do something?
No, I can't.
Give me a wet wipe or something.
Yeah, it's so gross.
Fucking
No.
I can't. Oh my God.
Ugh.
It's soaking through everything.
Let's bring the dogs. Oh, they're so fun.
Fuck, man. This is...
Hope you didn't
He
like
literally hopped out. He backed the truck up because we had to unhook the trailer. He backed the truck up, hopped out. He backed up like an inch too far. He was like, oh, okay, go move the truck forward. I didn't even fucking look. I literally opened the door, slid in, and like looked behind. Like, God. Our seats are perforated in the truck. So we have heated and cooled seats.
Really?
That means dog vomit went through the perforations in the seat of the truck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna strangle them. And you know what? I know which one it was. It was jelly. I don't even have to fucking think about it.